all. All.
Sidebar.
86%.
Sidebar. LTBR crew neck. Y'all can get you one. This nice color we got going on. I believe the link is somewhere.
Our Chad
Here.
Edmonds in the building. URL just
Chad
said they're
Edmonds.
gonna blast our show. Salutes to URL. You already know how that gets down. It gets crazy.
Appreciate that.
You get all types of fans that never really pop up on the normal. So it's about to be an exciting show. Yo, Lowe, see, man, I'm ready, man.
We ready? I think we're good now.
Real quick, man. Both of you, your biggest takeaways, and then we'll start in order.
I
The
would
biggest, go
say
ahead.
the redemption stories continue to the second round. Cortez and Jack Boy, they had something to prove. Everybody pretty much counted them out, especially Cortez. People was dragging him for filth. Everybody, his peers, everybody was disrespecting him. And guess what? He did the unthinkable, and he beat a official.
Every round.
And get that hate out your heart. Get that hate out your heart. Jack Boy, he beat T-Top. He got that fair and square. Both of them earned those fan votes too. Not just the judges, but the fan votes. So clap it up for them.
Man,
Absolutely.
congratulations to Cortez, man. CeCe, you say it, we say it all the time on this show. Like, Cortez's legacy is so constantly disrespected, and and the baby's here. Incredible.
We good. Go ahead.
What about you, Lowe? What's your biggest takeaway?
My biggest takeaway is we can't.
Oh, URL,
People were
real quick, sorry. URL's in the building. Salute to URL for shouting us out, and thank you for the successful event. Go ahead, Lowe. I'm sorry to cut you off, bro.
No worries. We appreciate them. My biggest takeaway is not so much with the performances. I think almost everything was on par. You know, we get that in the tournaments. You get close bouts. You get someone who disappoints heavily. You get upsets. But everything leading into it, where there's so much confidence, where people will say this is the only way this is going to happen. This is only this person could win. You know, no way this other person could lose. You know, there's no such thing as a guarantee in a tournament, and especially in these battle rap tournaments. And we're always seeing surprises. Even the judges, where people are so concerned about who's going to be the judge, and that's how I'm going to make my pick. I guarantee you, none of you changed it because you saw who was judging. I guarantee. If you do, then I don't know what. Did your bracket do better? Because I would be very surprised. So I think everybody's going to have their different opinion about the judges, about how people are judging rounds. But I think with what they had, they did good. Of course, there's things we're not going to like. You know, I personally have a few things I didn't like, but I think they did the best job that they could have, pretty much. And I thought it was great. I thought it was a great round one, minus one person, and we all know who that is, but I'm not even going to talk about it just yet.
Well, we'll start off with this going in order. Salutes to Drugs for conquering Super Mario. You know what I'm saying? Salutes to Drugs for conquering Yoshi, riding on top of Yoshi to victory and super ultimate madness. You know what I'm saying? Super ultimate madness. That's what I like to call it now. Chat, man. Talk to me, chat. How, Yoshi and Drugs, did it go how you guys expected? Like, how'd you guys feel about it before CeCe and Lowe chops it up?
Let's look at it. I could read it. Yes. Drugs is winning the tournament. Okay, I'm not reading that. Yoshi's third was nice. I'm Ducks with it. With Minnesota. Oh, yeah, that was weird. 2-1 Drugs. Well, don't worry, we'll get at that. Yoshi had a good third, but Drugs is ready. Yeah, I think Yoshi definitely wrote uphill. Let me keep reading these. Yoshi material wasn't bad. Flow was trash. It was like the first round. I'm going to give her a little credit. This is the best Drugs I've seen, said Zade.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a good. Eco baby. What you think, CeCe?
Well, I got some notes. Yoshi's first, I was very surprised. It was very light. Not much energy. And overall, I think that she took a decline and a step back. And we've been saying all last year, especially after her battle with J2 on RBE, that she has been getting better and better and better and better. Even up to this, the last time we saw her was versus Tori Doe, and she was so good. So I don't know who this Yoshi was tonight. I don't know if it was all because of the allegations, the slander, the QP situation that threw her off, but she was not Yoshi G. She was not ready. And Drugs, I mean, first round was really good. The Baby Daddy and the Crucible line, I was laughing my ass off.
Yeah,
the Yo-Yo Trick Dog Walker was crazy. That shit was crazy. Yoshi second, she tried to fight back. She tried to give a little bit more energy out the gate, but her drugs flips were just not hitting. And then she said lost everyone to drugs like Bobby Brown. I was like, finally, that was one, but that was
fire.
It.
That was fire.
And then, drugs second, talking about how her mom sacrificed pretty much a rap career so you could be a thot. He was just clowning her and dragging her and talking to her about her motherhood and how she's chasing battle rappers and leaving her kids at home and how
she's so concerned about the brotherhood. You need to be concerned about your motherhood.
Lowe,
and then how she got
Lowe, you're the only one on this panel that is not only married but a father, you know what I'm saying, to a beautiful baby girl. How did that motherhood bar hit for you?
Yo, oh my!
Could you imagine if your wife every weekend at battle rap events?
Listen, there's a lot of things that I'm like, hey, it's battle rap. Maybe I don't personally like it, but I just let it fly because that's just how things are. But I'll tell lots of people, one, I can't rap, so that's the number one reason I would never battle rap. But number two, things like that get thrown around. People talking about their kids, their wives, moms, this and that. My wife would have torn the roof off that. If she heard something like that. You need to be concerned about your motherhood. Oh my goodness. And then she dapped it up like that was nice. You should have been angry. You should have been mad. Oh my goodness.
And then just the third round, the only thing that made me chuckle was the light-skinned dark dick bar, which, women, if you ever been with a light-skinned man, you know what that means. But otherwise the drug name flips her material was just not it tonight. And again, drugs kept on dragging her for Phil. Talk about how she got stuck in Atlanta by some dude and he had to come help her out again. Drugs.
It didn't help that Yoshi in her second or her third had talked about how she had to drop her daughter off in Atlanta. And then drugs goes off about the same angle. I was like, oh no. Yeah, there's no debate there. I think Yoshi has an opportunity to bounce back after, let's call it for what it is. It was bad. People should have listen. You disrespectful. I think you need to take those on the chin, right? She was on an incline, and there's no reason to revise anything because she hasn't lost. So now that she has a really clear L, she can go back to the drawing board. Hey, what works? What doesn't? How do I need to change certain styles? So I think she has the opportunity to do better in the future. I'm not going to write her off or not watch anything that she has upcoming, but yeah, just gotta take those licks. Drugs was amazing. I want to make sure we give Drugs his props. That was great.
Yeah,
I think anybody who had the drugs for the dark horse for the tournament, you're looking great right now. I still got them losing to Nitty, but they're looking great.
I'm about to say, now we getting a rematch that I kind of did not want. I'm not gonna lie, even though I did pick Drugs to win. I don't know, man.
Well, we're getting a lot of rematches, so we'll talk about the rematches in the little future of the show. But the second battle of the night was help me out here, guys. My memories.
Oh, it's prep for Swev. Everybody's favorite battle.
That battle was a little controversial. It was a little mix. It had a little bit of debate, and actually, I think it was the only one that was a split decision. Straight to the chat. Salute to DNA Tooth. I want her. You said someone.
Okay, let's see it. Swev got robbed. Yep, let's see it. I blame LTBR. We never got the CPR stats. You want Marla? Prep was fire.
That is true. Somebody did ask for the numbers beforehand. That is true.
Swave got robbed. Prep
but
got
Marla,
it.
we the house. We can't give you the books. We can't give you the statistics to win.
Swab? I can't even read that. You didn't even spell it right. Spell check. I didn't see who won. Prep won.
Yeah,
there was that battle was actually trash. No, it wasn't. I thought it was debatable. Swave did not get robbed. Prep won that. It's really split.
Now,
it's either Swave got robbed or Prep won. That's it.
But this is what happens when battles are very close. Whoever picked the person that lost, this is how they feel. Rightfully so. If you honestly felt Sway won, and Minnesota Luke, we're not doing that.
Yeah, that was.
We're not doing that. Minnesota Luke, you have been around for too long, my friend. You know the history of battle rap, my friend. You know how on them street corners, them small rooms and barbershops, they got a little dicey in them motherfuckers during and after battles, okay? When people losing, you know that battle rap is a very aggressive sport. We are not about to switch up now. Okay,
Ooh,
and we're not gonna deduct points because somebody is talking to somebody in their face. We're not doing that. We're not doing that.
That was surprising. I think anybody who's been around for battle rap long enough, and it's fine if you don't know him. You know, I'm not mad if you don't. But he's when people call him a historian, that's what he is, straight up. Luke will tell you all kinds of things about battle rap. So for him to say that was really weird. But I think.
See, now if he says he doesn't like people talking during rounds, I agree with him. Don't talk during my round. That's a fair penalty. The up close personal shit. I don't know, man. That's a little too much. And
or if you was doing too much, if you grabbing on, doing too much, wilding, being too aggressive. There is such thing as doing
ultimately,
too much.
ultimately, if he's saying he wants no touching, I can see that. I was like, all right, cool. Like everything doesn't have to be physical in battle rap. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, besides that, I have no other problem with him as a judge. Everything else to me. Well, I don't think you guys agree. Oh, now's a good time. Let's ask the people about the judges. Who is your favorite judge?
Sure, why not? Because this is what started. This battle is what started that.
Yeah. Okay. So who's your favorite judge? Who do you have any critiques for? Who did you not like? Go ahead, chat.
Polo.
Air it out.
See. Someone says, okay, I think we're going favorites. It looks like so. Polo, Tony.
Favorite judge.
Yeah, a lot of people like Polo and Tone. Yeah, they're great. All right.
I like that.
Tone should judge every tournament. Yeah, even in person, he's solid all the way around. Polo, Tone, yeah. Free. I didn't think it was Freeway was bad. You guys don't like Freeway?
We don't do ties in battle rap.
Nobody tell him that he cannot do a tie? Did nobody tell him?
One thing. That was one. We don't like him because he asked for a tie. That's one thing.
I just don't. I don't know. This what This is who y'all picked, man. I didn't have no say.
Hey, I seen the Frack for anybody who doesn't watch King of the Dot. Frack he lost judge's decision, and one of the judges had a tie. And on Twitter, he said, "I just got a flashback when Freeway said that he had a tie."
Okay. For Prep and Sway, I will say this. Was the battle trash? No. But both of them did not give me 3 rounds of 100K worth of material. That's what I will say. Now, I wouldn't go and say trash, but Prep, you definitely got to step it the hell up because that's not it. You are going to get smoked next round if you do not do better. Like, you got lucky because, again, it was close. But, my dear, I'm going to need you to do a little better.
It was mid. Yeah. But Prep had one of the bars of the night for sure. I turned his 15 minutes of fame into a moment of silence.
That shit was hard.
Oh my god.
That shit was hard.
Oh my god.
When you start, Prep, you need to get in that bag, Prep. Please. Stay in that bag.
That was in the third round. See, the thing was Prep did have moments, and Prep is, like I said, he has a presence. He does have presence when he is battling and rapping, but a lot of time it was so light. He had light rounds and light material where it was just like, bruh, like, pick it the fuck up. Like, I'm sorry, this is for $100,000. I need to see fireworks.
Yeah. And here's my thing. I think for everyone saying that Swave got robbed, I want to say a debatable battle is not like when Frack lost, that's getting robbed. That's being robbed. If you want to see what being robbed looks like, that's it. But being cheated, robbed, what's the other one people always say? There's one more, I forget.
Hey,
but
debatable
he just lost. A debatable battle is not a robbery. I had Sway winning personally, so I'm not disagreeing with you guys. But I don't think he got robbed either.
Well, I know we store order podcast on Monday. It's going to be
man, that's gonna be they're gonna turn up. They're gonna turn up.
All right, the illustrious, the beautiful Tata is in the building. Tata, we know for a fact your bracket is done for. Nobody's bracket survived today. You know what I'm saying? Let's move on. Let's move on to the third battle, man. What was Jerry and Swamp?
No, it was Cortez and Official.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Cortez and Official. Wow, man. Official, what was that? Oh, let's start to the chat.
Wait, hold on. Yeah, let's see the chat first. Yeah. What y'all think?
Cortez
I can't wait for this. Let me see it. Be
Put
honest.
some respect on Corey's name. I got receipts on all of y'all. All of y'all. You two over there, all right? Miss Curly Hair, I see you over there hiding.
F-O? Core with a shocking body bag. Cortez deserves respect. O got body. Cortez body. O was okay. Come on, Hutcher. Cortez was fire. That was the honest part of that sentence. Brooklyn says 4-time. I never doubted Core. What the F was that? I got a feature from Cortez 2 years ago. Time to drop. I'm about to cry in the car, says Marla. Victory doesn't mean anything, says Boss Man. Don't act like Core was trash leading up to this. He had a couple mid showings, Thermo. So I understand where some of the disrespect came from, but it was wild. But the amount of disrespect was wild. I don't think O is meant for these rooms. So, good little fair criticism. CeCe, what you think? Go ahead, CeCe. Go ahead, CeCe. Go ahead.
We're going to have to do the numbers on official CPR, man, because that's looking kind of bad.
So, going into this battle, I said that official just, if she's 100% and Core's 100%, I will always go with official, right? Official is one of my favorites, but I don't know what happened. Again, she was so amped in all her interviews leading up to this weekend. She was talking about how this is so big for her. This is a big moment for her. This is something that could change her life, her family's life. And what I saw today was like, and I know she's kicking herself in the ass, and I know she's upset with herself, and nobody is more mad than her, okay? And she normally does not do this, but I have to keep it a buck. Like, that was not it. Like, even, like, she slipped up in the first. She had a slight slip up. I think she slipped up every round. In the second, she had a kind of a slip up, and then in the third, it was just like, throw in the towel, I give up. I can't no more. And it's just like, again, this is for $100,000. $100,000. You cannot do that, but we cannot take nothing away from Cortez, because even if official was 100, he would have gave her a fight because he has some shape. I mean, the first round, of course, body bitch, body image bars, the fat transfer, gun bars, 4-5 under the chin. That's a facelift. I mean, I'm Puerto Rican. I smack bitches.
I ain't like that bar.
I thought it was funny. I'm not Puerto Rican, so I'll laugh at it. The Home Depot bar was fire.
There was some bars today I can't co-sign. There's some bars I couldn't co-sign today. That was one of them. All right.
And then the third round, he pretty much was like, "Yo, I made Queen of the Ring official by saying how he showed up and hosted the first event. He gave Debo his first interview, and he was talking that shit."
That was a nail in the coffin right there. That was bad.
That was
bad.
Damn you.
Our chat admin says, I thought Casey was going to get put out and O was going to stay.
Me too.
Well, I'm here to tell you,
women was going to win. It was going to be official.
CeCe Lowe, you know, it wouldn't be an after party if I didn't throw out overreaction takes. You know what I'm saying?
There we go.
Is Casey? And I asked the chat, is Casey J now the best Bardashian?
No.
Is Casey J now the best Bardashian? She finished top 2 in Women of the Year voting last year, advanced in the tournament, and makes her opponents chokes. All right.
Oh, wait a minute.
And she beats all her opponents that are males too. All right. So
wait a minute.
No, she made Miss Merck choke.
What she did to Twerk?
Twerk just did what Twerk does. Just come into a battle with nothing and not being prepared. Twerk did that to himself. Hey,
listen, man. This is a hot take. Don't try too hard to defend it. All right, just soak in it. Just like how we said, none is better than Tay Rock. Yeah, Casey's now the best Bardashian. I'm standing on it.
Nah, it's still Jack. Man, I don't know about that one. They might have.
I'm loving the people who are not here normally reacting to fans. I love it. Listen, man. I know we're gonna talk a lot about official, but all jokes aside, I want to give Cortez his props, man. I know it's fun to hate on Cortez in battle rap, especially since that 2-on-2 with Surf. I hate Cortez. It's hilarious. I still say it sometimes, even though I don't. But
get that hate out so hard.
He was one of the best battlers tonight, period. Not even just matching up the performance. I mean, not even matching up his opponent. We just took bars, period. then here we go. If we just did bars, period, Cortez is one of the best of the whole night. We can't stop. Better than Ghani. I said one of the best, Chuck. I didn't say best. There's room for debate. I could just throw everything out the window. But we see that Cortez every 2 weeks, and I don't know that I've seen him in a setting where he battles, back to back like that. So that's kind of a in the air thing for me. But if that Cortez shows up every round, it's gonna get ugly. It's gonna get ugly for some people.
Yo, Cortez is on a mission for respect and a bag, but respect. He's tired. He's tired.
Yeah. What LeBron said after he won his Laker chip? He said, "Give the organization their respect, and give me my damn respect too."
Give me my damn respect. Give Cortez his damn respect.
Cortez wants his damn respect. Cortez wants his damn respect. So, salute to Cortez, man. Shout out to Poppy, man.
Big time. What was the next one?
Damn it, official. And before we move on, official, I still love you. You still one of my faves. And like I said, I'm not gonna be hard on you like somebody we about to talk to, because you don't normally do that all the time. But don't do that no more.
I'll be honest, man. Before we get off of Official and Cortez, this is something that Vlad was always big on. He says Official doesn't have their best showings against the guys. Disaster battle,
man.
The Nitty battles, little bit of stumbles. The Arsenal battle, the Tay-Rock battle. If Tay-Rock doesn't try to go viral, Tay-Rock could probably win that battle clearly. You know what I'm saying? So like, there's a track record of her facing guys and just not having that same level of aggression.
Yeah.
You know what? I didn't want to jump on that, but
It's true. Them numbers don't lie.
All right, man. Let's throw it at Brooklyn versus the Carolinas.
DC man.
Jerry West got robbed. He lost. He got robbed. They can't wait to get to Serius Jones. They can't wait for it. But
Jerry West got robbed. Jerry West and Swamp, man. Let's start to the chat. Jerry West versus Swamp. What did you guys think out there of it? You know what I'm saying? Brooklyn versus Carolinas. You know what I'm saying? I got an overreaction take for this too. I got y'all.
Swamp 2-1 clear. Swamp 2-1.
Oh, we got a West.
Okay. Oh, okay. I don't actually think that. I was just trolling for those of you who can't take a joke.
Some more Jones.
Swamp. Yeah, this was as far as like, actual competitive match, this was probably the best like clear win. I think Swamp got the most deserving win, if that makes, I don't want to say most deserving, that's the wrong choice of words. I think they had the hardest fought battle, the back and forth between them. Like, it was close. I think it was a close one. But I definitely had Swamp winning. I think both got West. So I had him winning in my bracket, so that sucked.
All right, so now it's time for overreaction time, right? Every single battle Jerry West has had on caffeine, right? He's lost a fan vote with the exception of Danny Myers, because Danny Myers choked, of course. So he's 1-4 in caffeine fan votes. This is his first battle in 2021. He loses clearly, has a bit of stumbles. He's been well rested. Swamp's been battling. Is it time to hit the button on the Jerry West is overrated?
Overrated?
I'm gonna let y'all go first.
Let's read the chat. Let's read the chat. Yes. Go to chat says yes. Ooh, yes. Ooh. Might be a little overrated. That's disrespectful a little bit. Nah, we're not doing that here. Ain't no sugar in this ish. Hey, that was almost 5 years ago, bro. That was like 4.5 years ago. It's like 4.
But overrated? Where do we hold him that he could be overrated?
Let me read these messages with the names. Wano says he's peaked. Flip says Jerry's good. Nah. Chuck Bass says he needs to sit. He was just sitting. This is his first battle this year. Jerry's dope says Tata. Harry Truman says you can't be overrated if you're not top tier. That's a strange statement. Jared says don't do that. Jakey says nah, don't switch.
No. Whoever said that's what I was trying to say. If he's not a top tier dude, right, and even if he's losing battles, how could he be overrated?
Well, I mean, that's for you guys. I'm asking the question. It's for you guys to answer.
Right. Thank you. Good to know, James. He was fire. He had that stumble, definitely messed it up. But this is no disrespect to Jerry, but he's not, he's not a top, like when Twork chokes and dies, everyone's super mad because we know Twork can be here and then he does that stuff and you're like, get him out of here. I don't want to see him anymore. Right? If Jerry West choked and died, we would just be like, oh man, that sucks. Moving on.
All right, let's share that broadcast. CeCe, is Jerry West overrated?
I don't think he's overrated. I just think he's where he is. He's like mid. He's like, because like look at last year, right? He had on paper, he had a champion of the year, but he didn't win most of them. Besides what, Danny?
He beat Danny. He beat Danny because Danny choked. He beat Magic in 2020, which means almost nothing. And then he beat Suge, who also choked in 3 rounds. So 2 of his victories come from people that... All 3 of those victories come from anything related to his opponents not being clean.
I
think he's where he is. He's just in the middle. He's just there. He's not the first person you think about when you think of battle rappers. But we all know he's not ass and he's not talented. He's definitely talented, but... He has showings like this a lot. Like, let's be honest. Sometimes he comes light.
Yeah.
Like that Batman scheme, even Tony Bro mentioned it like,
yeah, don't do that again. Don't do that.
It's all right. He could have done way better with that type of scheme.
Yeah.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
Jordan Graham says Jerry ain't overrated. Twerk's the one is overrated. Oh.
We're going to get to that.
He made a counter. He made a counter. He made a fair counter. We'll get there, though.
Again, I want to make sure. I know it's really fun for us to talk about the drama and the people who do bad and lose, whatever. We gotta make sure we get Swamp his props, man. Swamp was, and even me personally, I had Jerry West winning because I was like, man, I don't think I've seen an individual Swamp yet. You know, outside the 2-on-2 was great, but I didn't want to base my prediction off that. So I was like, I don't think he's gonna win. So to see him pull that off and with some crazy good angles too, I loved it, man.
He said that what did Jerry say? He said, you got 4 baby mamas, you gonna need your child support gonna go up.
You need a lawyer. You don't need 100,000, you need a lawyer. That was hilarious.
That was funny.
Yeah, you know, Swamp really leveled up after like his partnering with Geechee. Like, I really feel like he learned something. And this is good. This is good. This is the first person that was on that double impact away from a top tier performing one-on-one. So this is showing that those people that were with those top tiers as partners really learned something, and it obviously shows.
I don't think so. Cute, JQ Rush, you kind of look nice in your profile picture too. You know, hi.
CeCe, it's not after hours. It's not after hours. Chill.
Huh?
It's not after hours. Chill.
Word, what's happening here?
Right?
Y'all make sure y'all shots all the time at these females, okay?
Who's all the time? Who?
This guy's married. What are you talking about? This guy's married.
Who?
Let a female ride. Damn,
We're
I
talking
can't tell
crazy.
a gentleman he looked nice in a picture.
No, you said it way different.
You said it way different. You said, and CeCe, that picture is like this. That picture is like this big on the phone.
You have zoomed in like,
you
have to zoom in like, hold on, man. Like,
well, that says a lot.
Oh man, I remember what you were talking about. JQ shooting this shot now. I see it.
Anyways, I would say like again, I feel like Jerry. Again, he gave me material that also was not 100K worth. I think though Swamp's gonna have to step it up because he does have Geechee next, and even though Geechee probably showed him some things, he ain't show him all his tricks.
Yeah.
Don't forget, Geechee has 2 battles before he sees Swamp, though. He has 2 battles. So
here we go.
He's got a battle tomorrow, and he's got a battle with QP next week.
Oh.
Jesus,
listen, man. I don't know why we keep doing this with Geechee. Geechee has proven he can do those back-to-back.
You know what? At this point, at this point, we have no reason to question Geechee Gotti, man.
We can't.
This is in his nature. Today he showed you why he's a 2-time champ. He showed you why it doesn't matter if somebody like Riggs has the hunger, the schedule, and the focus. You can't beat that level of skill, like, you know what I'm saying? That level of expertise. Every effing bar. F that clock, says the chat admin. F the clock. Everybody in the chat wants some clock emojis, so fuck them clocks. Where the clock emojis at, man?
How many F them clocks bars we gonna get next? Is it next week? When is the next one? 2 weeks?
2 weeks from today.
2 weeks.
All right, Gucci.
But we gotta talk about let's get to Serious and Nitty because I know people want to talk about that robbery too. Which I have to say, I missed the first round, so I can't call a winner. But
I just want to make sure.
Wait, that's it. So we're officially done with Riggs and Geechee. Like that's it. We came in and went.
No. Yeah, we didn't talk about Raising Geechee.
Yeah.
Serious and Nitty was the next battle.
Yeah, we didn't talk about Raising Geechee, and we were just talking about Swamp and how he had his 2-on-2, and then we talked about Geechee. Yeah, we haven't talked about that yet.
Let's keep going then.
So
but don't worry, we're still talking about Serius Jones and Rum Nitty. Go ahead.
Serius Jones time.
Go ahead, y'all. All you. Go ahead. I'll read it. It was a robbery. I'll start there. I'm going to be real dramatic every time I see it. Too heavy, 401. It was a robbery. I'm not going to cuss because it might be on YouTube. Right. Good to know, James says, Serius was effing rob. No punctuation. Serius might have won. I had Serius and Rum in my top 5 of all time. Interesting. Jones had good energy with basic bars. Nitty won. Cut it out. Cut it out. Serius Jones 2-1. Serius wasn't no damn robbed. Y'all got to proofread your sentences. Come on. No, Rum won. Jones extra points for doing better than expected. Nitty won. Jones third round was all over the place. Serius Jones got the second and third. Serius with the second. Jones won 2-1. Jones only won the second. There's a lot of feelings on this. I see a lot.
I mean, I'm gonna say this. Shout out to Serius Jones because again, he was another one of those underdogs or dark horses that wasn't getting a lot of respect, and everybody thought he was just gonna simply die. But again, I missed the first round, so I really can't call a winner. But I will say the second and the third, he definitely made this into a fight. I got him winning the second. He mentioned about how Nitty was in 5 different gangs, and he kind of talked about that. And then he had a moment where he was talking about strippers and twerk and the red flag in your face.
That was hard.
That was hard.
That was the hard.
That was the one.
That was the one. And, he attacked his credibility and him being in writer's block, which I remember. Nitty.
Nitty's been in a few different.
You've been in a few groups, Nitty. So, but Nitty also, he had some ARP and he was angling.
I tried to tell y'all I wasn't going to not take
it. He was angling a little bit.
He could have not use it. He had to use it.
He had to use it.
I told you I was going to make sure. I got you. Why would I not? They would have effed up like the drive-through. Listen, Q Moody. Rum Nitty comes up with the craziest lines we've ever heard of every single time he battles. Just
real quick, all right, CeCe, Lowe, you guys know the formula, right? But the people in the audience don't know the formula. LTBR has a complete design team for every event, and we have memes ready for either outcome of the battle, right? So you guys always see the victory meme, but you never see the opposite meme because the person didn't win. Let's reveal the Serius Jones meme if he would have won. Let's bring it out. A nice punch out, right? You know what I'm saying? The bald character on punch out that was pink. We made Serius Jones pink. You know what I'm saying? He knocked out the puncher. And look at the ref, but the ref is really smack. You know what I'm saying? But unfortunately, we didn't get the chance to drop this because Serius Jones did not win. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
But I will say the third round, I did give it to Nitty. I definitely think that I like how Serius started. And Serius did not waste any time. And we all know that Serius is kind of laid back. He kind of takes his time getting the groove and then attacks. He out the gate, the math hopscotch, or I could do math, hopscotch, whatever bar that was. He said, I'm about that action. I'm not a verb. I'm an adjective. And like he had some other shit. He was good, but I just think that Nitty was just relentlessly punching in the third. And I thought his third had a little bit more substance. I thought his second round, it was kind of like, I know he was punching, but it just wasn't doing it for me. But the third round did it for me. So again, I don't know how that first looked. I gotta watch it back.
I personally feel like he lost the battle himself by electing to go first. You don't win the coin toss and say, I'm gonna let Nitty go second. He did? He won the coin toss and chose to go first.
That's that old.
I know. Yeah, you missed the first round, so that's what I'm saying. Like,
that's that old school mentality. You want to try to set the tone. It's not against.
If you go second, you really might leave a victor because you would have had the opportunity to probably avoid the stumble in the third, and you would have been able to close out strong. Like that simple mistake literally cost him $100,000.
Yeah.
Now, let's be honest, and I'm going to say this. Shout out to Serius Jones, and I'm not upset that he kind of got upset because this is for $100,000.
Me neither. I'm I'm not upset at it at all.
No, it's fine.
I was watching Jay Black yesterday before the face-offs, and he even said, "Bro, if it was me and I lost the first round, I'm gonna be pissed. I'm gonna be breaking some shit. Like it's $100,000, and you was this close. You was this close."
Oh snap! We got haters in the chat. Oh,
here we go.
Some nerd shit going on over here. But you tuned in. you tuned in with us, baby. Appreciate that.
You know,
Run ended the third early, says JQ. Serious was doing all that corny stuff, added an L. Gas station. Now, look, everybody, we got to be honest with ourselves. Nitty squeaked out a victory on this one, right? And I think people are starting to finally get that whole, like, yo, I can't keep making Nitty this huge favorite when he doesn't win by these margins that we predict him to win by.
I think he's going to be okay versus Drugs. And I need him to be because I got him and Geechee in the finals.
I do too.
The West takeover. I need this to happen. The West takeover.
I agree with JQ. Says Rum was good, but let's be honest, he didn't win clear. It's 100K, says Hutcher. Yeah, I know some silly-ish. I know most never lost a bag. Flip Heaven says I do too. For Nitty standards for 100K.
On Jack. We haven't even talked about it yet.
Says you're not about to do Nitty like this. Listen, man. Nitty was almost out of here. All right. Nitty was literally almost out of here. Right. But also on the flip side, Lowe and C, maybe Nitty says, all right, I don't gotta go extra hard for Jones. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I was gonna say was, if any of y'all miss it, there's a older podcast with LTBR. Remedy is talking about his writing process and how he usually does better with short times because he doesn't want to overthink things. I actually think we see an even better Nitty with shorter time. That he's forced to.
I agree.
To condense certain material. You know, we always call Remedy an alien. That's a gift and a curse for him. So we about to get some. I think we're gonna get some crazy stuff this next round.
I completely agree with you, bro. Completely agree. Hutcher says Casey's material would have lost in the Crucible. Damn. For 100K, you got to go harder than Cassidy. Damn.
Facts.
You know what? Cassidy had a better performance than a lot of y'all today.
Oh no. You just throwing gas on. All right, and next.
Marquis says add Casey to the overrated list. Ooh, the chat's getting spicy.
So where we go? We're gonna get there.
Imagine, CeCe, imagine winning and being called overrated. That's crazy to me.
Wow, man.
That's pure hate. That's pure hatred. Imagine winning and being called overrated. That's nothing but hatred.
This is why she was upset. She knew this was going to be the toxicity.
The people say Casey slander. Let's go.
Listen, I think Geechee and Riggs is next, right?
All right, Geechee and Riggs. All right. Everybody's watched the show Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Everybody knows when Jazz gets a little too comfortable, Uncle Phil picks him up by the collar, and you hear that faithful right? And that's what and that's what Geechee Gotti did to Riggs. All right.
Oh, classic. That's a classic right there.
Geechee Gotti just picked Riggs up by his collar because Riggs was flirting with Hillary. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you even got the beanie.
Oh my goodness.
Geechee is different. That's what, what they think out there. Read the messages, love.
Oh, shit.
I'm just y'all go ahead and any thoughts. We already know Geechee was the easy win, but Geechee 30 clear. Waste management. Wow. That's new level disrespectful. Geechee won to me, but it was the same thing over and over again.
Waste management.
That's crazy. That Geechee's second round was the Thanos snap. Reese got 30 by his water bottle. Yeah, that was a bad move in the beginning.
Hold on, I'm thirsty. My mouth is dry.
That was a bad. It happens, and I don't think he choked. I think he legitimately his mouth was drying up because he started rapping super fast, and I remember thinking, why is he rapping so fast? And then it made sense. But yeah, it didn't look good at all. Geechee showed levels, 30, and he bullied him. Yeah, he did straight up that second round. F the clock. Riggs looked nervous.
You out of breath, CeCe? You were thirsty? You was dry?
Geechee battled different against blood. Ooh, that's a little true. I didn't think about that. It said gulp. Yeah, there's a lot of. Somebody said blame Cali weed. Geechee almost had a bye week. Yeah, Riggs made the small leagues look bad. Oh man.
All right. Well, Lowe, one thing we both talked about on air and off air is, and I kept saying this, Riggs had an advantage because Geechee was so booked up between math, double impact, a battle the week before, battle tomorrow, week after, all that good shit, right? But we kept saying, and I kept telling you this, Riggs just does not have the content to compete with Geechee Gotti. So you, as not only the West Coast guy, an analyst, a reporter here, and somebody that's been following Geechee for years before his stardom, how is it that Geechee's able to have such consistent, potent material with battling so much? What does he do?
I think Nipsey Hussle had an interview I always love watching, and in it he's just talking about rap in general. And someone's, reporters want to bait certain people into saying certain things for clips, and he's asking about generation and how people rap. He says, "Listen, not everyone has to rap. If you're forcing yourself to say certain things, or if you're having a hard time coming up with material, then you don't really need to rap, right?" He said, "Rap should be an outlet. It should be a form of expression." So I think Geechee's consistency is just forms of expression for himself. Some people like to say Geechee says the same thing all the time, blah, blah, blah. Or Geechee only talks about struggle bars. I think Geechee's consistent because he's just sharing his life. And if you lived a lot of life, even young, that's just conviction. You're just sharing your life, right? So some people are going to hate it, and that's fine. And some people are going to love it. You don't have to relate to everything. Not everybody has a favorite battler, but to be able to put out consistent material and have that creativity, I think he's just sharing life.
That one line he had in the third when he was saying how he talks to his dead homies, and he said, "I've been talking to N-word souls before battle rap." Like that, like he says stuff like that resonates, and that just captures you, and you remember that. That's what I'm saying. Like Geechee is one of those people that you walk away with something. That's why I got him winning the whole thing, because I just think that's going to resonate with the judges. But Riggs has some good shit too. Like I like that one bar. He said, "You can't stomach a shot, surf ass, N-word." Like he has some moments. He has some moments too, but it just wasn't enough. It just wasn't enough.
Not at all. And it's not even that. I think some people feel like you have to relate to bars about gangbanging or street culture, and you don't have to be a part of that. I might give you a little emotional IQ, right? When you have learned to be empathetic about things, right? And there's another word or phrase I'm forgetting. You can relate to certain things even if you don't go through it, right? But you only get that when someone has conviction about what they're speaking about. So because Geechee has so much passion and reality to when he's speaking and when he's rapping, you can feel something even if you may not have lost, a lot of homies or been in that kind of struggle, but you can think of, man, I've been in this type of struggle, right? I can relate to that. And there's not a lot of people who are able to convey that in a way where people are going to feel it. That's just all it is. So if you don't understand it, that's fine, but don't mean it sucks. Don't say that.
Hey, there's a message in the chat by Tim92 referring to CeCe. Is she not black?
Damn, I'm not trying to get us demonetized.
Listen, man.
Damn. I'm trying not to cuss. I'm trying not to use no bad words, and I still get slandered.
Audience, let me tell y'all something, all right? We've worked very hard for CeCe to control her mouth, and she's done a very good job. She's done a fantastic job.
Round of applause.
Y'all gotta be lucky she's not out here cursing y'all mofos. But when we get to the last battle, I'm sure she's gonna have some very vigilant words to say.
Oh yeah, it might be over after that. We might have to cut that off the YouTube part.
Dang it!
All right, man.
Geechee would have lost to Jack.
What was after Riggs and Geechee, man?
Who said what? What was that?
A lot of people just upvoted it.
What
I think, and I really the only reason I says it because I think that's what's next. I think Jack and T-Top was the next battle.
Ooh,
if I'm not mistaken.
Boy, oh boy, that was a goodie, man. That was a battle of the night. Hold on, guys, real quick. We need to give T-Top a serious round of applause for a second, all right? Because T-Top has elevated every person that is below him when they're in front of him. He made Beat That Hat an amazing Summer Madness debut. He gave Easy a volume play. It got rescheduled super fight, and he had one of the best Easies thus far. He got Coffee Brown, who was a major underdog and lost by 8 votes, and then is killing him on the app. And now he got the best Jack Boy main. Please give some T-Top his respect for how valuable he is, and he makes the best of his opponents. Man, T-Top is so good, man.
But he lost.
No, of course he lost, but it's just every single person that battles T-Top, that's probably one of their best showings of their career. Like that has to be you need some credit for that, right? It's not coincidence. It's not a coincidence that everybody has their best performance.
It's only really credit when you win, though. Like with Nitty. Like
it.
Nitty, you can say that with Nitty, but he still wins 9 times out of 10. Like Top is arguably.
Nah, man, there's value in bringing out the best performance of somebody's career consistently. It's not just once or twice. It's like 4 or 5 times it's happened. There's value in that. But
I hear you, JQ.
Let me see.
Yeah, what do you guys think of Jack Boy and T-Top? What are y'all saying out there?
Marla is tired of him stretching the same angles. T-Top is overrated. You know what? I'm mad I read that.
I'm not.
I was moving so fast for me.
I'm not doing.
When's the last time T-Top won a battle? Not really, because Jack wasn't like this before. I missed it. Whatever that was. That wasn't Jack's best performance. I agree, actually. I don't think that was, but I think he did good still. Jack was bugging out on him. The Holmesy effect. Oh my goodness, slander. Jack would have beat everybody but Cortez. T-Top first was his best in the face. T-Top was too confident. Top did exactly what Jack said he would do. Jack messed up my 10,000. Sandberg, that's unfortunate. I picked him. T-Top on a losing streak. Stop gassing him, says Goated. Jack is fire. John was just a kink in his armor. It's a chink, but it's okay. T-Top just declined each round. Yeah, he definitely rode downhill.
I agree.
He won the first, but he won the first, but that's it.
Listen, Moody, nobody said that Jack was trash. The last time Jack Boy was on URL, we all witnessed it. I was in the crowd when that chain and water bottle got thrown.
We all were. All of us were. Mm-hmm.
All three of it was bad. It was really bad. There was no reason for anybody to want to pick Jack over T-Top. I did it just because I wanted to see an underdog win. So I'm glad it happened. But there was no reason he was supposed to lose. T-Top, I mean. But Jack Boy did great, man. I loved it. I loved every second of it. That first round, I was afraid for him because T-Top had that ending with the split it 50-50 when he did that whole.
He stole that round. He stole that round from Jack.
I was like, oh no! I was afraid. But Hutcher, I agree. I think that's why I ended up picking him. I thought if Jack Boy's gonna.
I got some exclusive for you guys, right? Some behind the curtains for not only the audience, but for you too as well, right? I had some insight on Jack Boy Maine's preparation as far as his battle, all right? So, Jack Boy Maine traveled across the country to this battle, all right? You know what I'm saying? And prepared along his travel. So this is like 4 or 5 days of prepping, all right? While you're traveling. You know how sick in the head you have to be to drive across from the East Coast to the West Coast?
He drove?
Insane, bro.
Ugh, God bless him on that. Oh, Lord.
So just think about somebody driving and studying their material for days.
There ain't nothing to do but when you're driving. But wow. First of all, he drove?
Insanity.
That's a long drive. Virginia to California?
Insanity.
Oh, sorry, Richmond, DJ. Yeah.
I'm surprised he even had all that energy. Again,
disrespectful.
I'm surprised he wasn't exhausted. But that's one thing I've always liked about Jack. He always has energy. That Coca-Cola line was crazy. I really liked that Coca-Cola line.
I knew it was coming too. I knew it. I was like, yes, that was awesome.
But again, I think with T-Top, because I will agree. I think Jack Boy had too many bear flips and references. By the third round, it was kind of getting like OD. But I will also say for T-Top, a lot of these angles, okay, the chain, the Black Wealth, the John, the Goonies, it's like, okay, I know, but
I was surprised because he had that line against Rum blew off the bill. I don't know that he thought anything was going to remotely come close to that. I always feel like if you're going to take an angle, it's got to be either better than what whoever's done it before you, which Top is really good at. So I wasn't, if he said he was going to do it, I wouldn't be mad. But that was not better in any way. I don't even remember the bars he said. I just remember hearing it and going, that's not it. Tech 9. Oh, the Tech 9. when he did that. I like that angle only because it's true, you know, and that's a whole unfortunate situation, and we don't got to get into it, but yeah, I'm with you, Britt.
Yeah, that's
The chain angle, the chain angle, yeah, the chain angle needs to go to sleep.
T-Top obviously did put a lot of focus into this battle, and for the rest of the time being, now him and Official can put focus on their fishing. You know what I'm saying? They can go ahead. Wow. They can go ahead and ride the NWX boat because they both had first round exits. They can go ahead and focus on catching big fish because they can't get the big bag, right?
Is it disrespect, Rush, or is it just truth?
Why y'all got my Official with that bob though? Like I'm done.
Yeah, fishing body.
The disrespect is at an all-time high.
Hey, it's not disrespect. Official choked 3 rounds, and top lost to a career high Jack.
Look, I'm not used to losing because when Official loses, I feel like I lose too. Like Official's one of them people. Everybody has a battle rapper that they love a lot and respect a lot. And when they do bad or when they lose, you feel like you lost to. You take it personally, okay?
Miss Marla asked, wait, you guys made this one in advance too? Miss Marla, yes, we have them all ready. We have them all ready for every possible scenario. And CeCe, Jack Boy Maine made us a very wealthy individual because of Jack Boy's victory. Every single parlay died.
Thank God.
Let's go, Jack!
Appreciate you.
Yes, the Kobe fist. Yes.
Hey, listen, man. I tell you, listen. In the words of Vlad yet again, he says it. The house always wins. It's the truth, man. It's the truth. But we appreciate every single one of you trying with LTBR Sportsbooks, and the people that did not get to submit their tickets. You saved $5 because your ticket would have lost.
Reggie, should have just took that L with the 5. You should have just held on to that 5 and get you a 4 for 4 at Wendy's. See? You messing up.
Any bracket was perfect. No, he missed one slim at the end for Twerk.
All right, where we at with it now? Where are we?
Last one.
Finally, where everybody want to talk about
Last question before we get to that. Do you guys think Jack Boy can sustain this level of performance? Let's ask the chat.
In the small room?
And you guys. Yeah, go ahead.
In the small room, absolutely. He was killing everything in the small room before. He just got on that big stage and died a horrible death.
Everybody says yes. I see 2 nopes. I see respectfully. Jack better get his confidence. Did he get mass? I see yes. Ozzy says Jack can. You know what I'm saying? That gun bar queen stuff is dead. Switch it up. Flames better not play with him when he's hilarious. Speaking of funny tweets, man, Vixen tweeted out, me and Official now have to battle because these Puerto Ricans got us messed up.
Oh, man. That's hilarious.
Hey, hold on real quick. There's a lot of bars I didn't co-sign today, right? Cortez talking about I'm Puerto Rican, I hate my bitches. Like, that's foul, bro. We're not promoting domestic violence. That's one. You know what I'm saying? Jack Boy Man had a Kobe bar that I'm really surprised he got away from. You know what I'm saying? I don't like any Kobe chopper bars.
I heard that. I was trying to let it go because I didn't want people to think, oh, there she goes. Of course, she was gonna have to say something bad about Jack and not let him shine. I was trying to let it go, but I'm
still letting it go.
Y'all, mofos, don't speak on Kobe or Gigi in that way no more. Don't do that. If it ain't a Kobe when he's playing basketball bar, don't speak on Kobe Bean Bryant no more.
Mm-hmm.
Please and thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was sent Vanessa for your ass. Because Vanessa is with the smoke.
Serius Jones having bars about women being tied up. That was strange to listen to as well.
Sorry, you have a charge. You're on probation.
There's a lot of bars that I can't co-sign today, all right? There's a lot.
Didn't understand that at all. Last one. Yeah. Last one, though. Here you go, y'all. Here you go.
All right, Nu Jerzey Twork versus CeCe. First and foremost, let's let the chat just go off. Everybody just let the chat just go ham.
Mm-hmm.
Kate, I'm going to share the broadcast.
Says Queen. CeCe is trash. Oh, wow. F Twerk. Uh-oh. Bum ass. Says always. I got you. The F. Choke God. Twerk. Never mind. I'm not reading that. Fans got 30s. Stop trusting Twerk. Twerk must have not get paid to do this. Well, they're in a tournament for $100,000. Makes sense. Twerk needed a cannabis note. CeCe was supposed to kill him. Underwhelming. Twerk was grade A. Doo-doo juice. Wow, that took a lot. Give CeCe her flowers. Leave Twerk out of this. No, CP, we can't do that. Prep is going to kill CeCe. Twerk missed a layup battle. Twerk can... Oh, sorry, I missed it. Twerk is the biggest disappointment in battle rap. Lord. Twerk made me... I can't read that. I'm sorry, Marla. If 100,000 can't get Twerk to Prep, then it's a lost cause. Prep smokes that, CeCe. Yeah, absolutely. It's crazy. Twerk choked 3 rounds and still got voted. Well, yeah, that's people being trolls. I don't care about that. Twerk is dumpster juice and 190 octane. Wow.
Damn.
How did Twerk receive? Yeah, it's because there's trolls. I know Drake crying in the shower because of Twerk. leave the light skins alone, man. We ain't doing nothing to y'all. That was hilarious. We ain't doing nothing to y'all, man. leave us out of this. That's the first time Twerk choked every round? No, it's not.
That's the second time he choked every round, and that's the 4th time he's choked in 2 rounds or more. It's not good.
Drag. Yeah, man, leave the light skins alone. Like I said, we ain't doing nothing to y'all.
Hey,
if Twerk don't choke, he wins. Yeah, nah, I know I'm late, but give me okay. You know what, Dave? He didn't even choke. He didn't even write. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I feel bad for the next opponent for Twerk. Yeah, I see you say that, Super. Choking should be part of Twerk's attributes. Damn, man, that's
I see
wow.
that.
How you choke freestyling, CeCe? Please don't say CeCe was good. Please don't do it.
Okay, y'all not gonna.
All right, so let's. I let the chat go ham. I was waiting to get everything up. Let's pull the numbers out.
Got you.
Now the CPR is officially at 44%. Nu Jerzey Twork has choked in a total of wow. This is now, I believe, Is it 11 actually? 11 out of 25 battles, 44% for his career. This is now his 3rd out of his 4th caffeine battle with a choke. It's not a 2-on-2. This is his 4th time in his career where he's choked 2 or more rounds. His 2nd time of his career where he's choked all 3.
Listen, I didn't have time to read all your names. The chat was going so fast. Sorry. But yeah, that's crazy. That's insane.
Okay, so I'm gonna go. Fuck this. I'm going. So I'm gonna say this. Shout out to KCJ. I know that she was upset mainly. Oh, y'all gonna just give me the solo. Okay. But I know, Casey, you were upset because yet again, here goes somebody choking in front of you, and everybody's like they're doing already saying, oh, the only reason why you won is because this person choked. And I know it gets frustrating, but shout out to you for actually coming in there prepared. But I will agree with what Tony Bro said. Don't ever cut your round short, okay? And I get it, but, salute to you. But I will say this, you got to pick it up in the 2nd round. You got to pick it up in the 2nd round because that still was not 100,000 worth of material, okay? Respectfully. So that's that. So when it comes to Twerk, y'all already know how I feel about Twerk, but I ain't gonna lie. I picked him to win in the 1st round. And I did not have him going further than the 2nd round because I was afraid that after the 1st round, which he had more than enough time to prepare, he was going to be like this. But obviously I was wrong yet again about Twerk and picking him. So yeah, laugh at me. Yeah, we together. Laugh. Everybody laugh at me because here goes CeCe believing in Twerk when he doesn't believe in himself. But I would say this, Twerk at this point, I thought you was going to change. I thought you was going to do better. You had a horrible accident. You survived. Everybody was rooting for you to come back. Everybody was rooting for you to get healthy again. This was your 2nd chance, not just in battle rap, but just in life in general. And I just feel like that single mother that, wants their child to be a doctor, a lawyer, a baller. I just want my child to be the best that they can be in life. And my child just does not give a shit. My child does not care. My child does not want to amount to anything. And my child is just going to work regular 9-to-5 jobs. And that's that. And that's how I feel about Twerk. Like, we all know Twerk is great, but Twerk just does not reach his own potential. So at this point, I'm tired of Twerk. And yeah, that's all I got to say on that. So don't come to Twerk. So moving forward, if I don't say something good about Twerk, I don't want nobody to talk about, oh, you hated. No. I'm not hating about Twerk.
Go ahead, Lowe.
Period.
I'm good.
Take over.
I'm good.
I'm done.
Listen, man. laundry, dishes, twerk. All things that get washed. Laundry, dishes, twerk. Because I'm tired, man. I'm so like I wanted to come in here lighthearted. We even talked beforehand, like I'm just gonna, come in disappointed, blah blah blah. But I'm so done. Like it's like if you have any of y'all got kids, brothers, friends, whatever, and they can be so good at something, and then they're trash, or they just don't care, or they don't put in the work, and I don't know what it is. I really don't. I'm at the point where I'm like, there's something health-wise going on. There has to be. There's something in Twerk's brain where either he can't prep, he's got stuff going on, so we don't know, we don't get any explanations, nothing. He needs to just stop. Straight up. He needs to stop taking people's money, stop wasting people's time, stop giving people expectations that he can't live up to. He needs to stop. And he don't got no friends either. If people are telling him to keep going, oh, you can do that, yeah, that's great, and he just not do the prep, he needs to stop.
Wow.
It's crazy out here.
I mean, you can't really shout out to Dev the Demon in the chat. It's like it's hard for you. It's hard to say that he does care though. Like, I don't see how you can make an argument that he cares. This is for $100,000.
Okay, so
the first round. If this was towards the end, I wouldn't even be surprised because I know Twerk doesn't really prepare. 2 weeks prep. I know I'm taking a gamble, but the first round.
And that's what at this point, I'm mad that he just won't accept that he has a weakness that is too much. If it's just, he's just a hard time remembering, then just don't battle at the rate you're battling. Just don't do it.
And you know what? And I'm going to say this one last thing.
Go ahead.
And for all you people that consider Twerk to be your friend, I need you to really be honest with him. Y'all really got to start being honest with him. Stop coddling him. And I better not see come Monday or tomorrow. Well, even though he choked, because I know some of y'all gonna try to take what Jazz said about how you can choke and still win a round. I already know you're in the back room somewhere trying to cook up an excuse to say, well, yeah, he choked all 3 rounds, but whatever he said was still better than everything CeCe said. So he still technically won. We're not doing that. We're not doing that.
All right,
We're not doing that.
I want to weigh in on this Twerk thing. So a lot of us, let me get it on gallery. A lot of us don't necessarily want to believe that he cares, and I'm actually on the opposite side. Believe it or not, I do believe he cares. The problem is he doesn't know how to break an unhealthy, toxic habit. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I mean.
Imagine you had a friend of yours, right? You know what I'm saying? Look, I'm a big guy, right? But people will be like, oh, well, if I can do this, I'll start to go to the gym. All right, well, that happens. They still don't go. Well, if I have the time, I'll do this. Oh, well, you have the time now. Now you don't go. And people always make these if factors to commit to habitual changes in their lives. Doesn't necessarily have to be physical. It can be mental as well. They make all these if factors and these excuses, right, about how to avoid doing the work. You know what I'm saying? Excuses are nothing but tools of the weak and incompetent. All right? Mm-hmm. So, like, every time he makes these excuses saying, oh, well, it's only 6 minutes of material. I write 6 minutes in 1 round. I'll be good. I was like, will you be good? You still don't know how to chop up that 1 round when you write that many material. Like, so if you're only writing 6 minutes, I don't know if you can chop it up properly into 2-minute formats. And if isn't the issue, is memorization, we don't care. We know you're always going to write something good. That's the problem. You're always going to write something good. Even in his efforts of choking, people will clap for him. You know what I'm saying? CeCe said it herself. Wow, he just choked and got an applause. That's different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so,
I was pissed.
And so 11 chokes out of 25 URL career battles, almost 50% of your career. We're seeing this happen. This is no longer an accident. This is a trend, and this is beyond a trend. This is now your definition. This is now your legacy. This is now who you are. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. Everybody's gonna say if 100K didn't get you if 100K doesn't get you motivated, nothing will make you change. But ultimately, there's no price they can help you break a toxic cycle. You can only do it if you seek the help. I'm not saying that like he needs like just mental help and stuff like that. We're not suggesting that. We're just saying that like clearly preparing within 48 hours of your battles has not been the most successful thing for you.
Yeah, and I know we want to trash CeCe too, but I don't remember who said it. But I think seeing your opponent, it'd be like you play your little brother. Obviously it's like basketball. You play your little brother, one-on-one. It's not that fun, if they suck. You don't want to try that hard. You're like, whatever. I know I'm gonna win. So I'm gonna give CeCe enough credit in that maybe she's just like, hey, I'm not performing nothing. Like I don't need to waste my energy on a layup, right? I will say, unless she had other bars planned, unless she over-prepared, that's definitely not going to be it for the next round. She need to step that up.
Respectfully to CeCe, she has Mac Myron a week from now. I would really get rid of that booking. You know what I'm saying? Twork has Robin Rhymes the next week. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. There's a lot of y'all that were playing with this tournament.
You gotta, and I'm saying this respectfully, CeCe. I think you should definitely focus, just lock in on the tournament and just, make it up in the future with the league, because I know that's easier said than done because, again, she's on contract. She's probably got paid for something for it. I know it's not easy, but if you can't get out of that Mac Myron or just push it, I would do that if I was you. But Bossman had a question. He said, whose CPR is higher, Twork or Surf's?
Oh, Twork by a long shot.
Gotta be.
I mean, for
I know some of y'all ain't been watching surf battles that long, but that choking thing didn't start happening until later.
For God's sakes, we're not even accumulating Twork's performances away from URL. You know what I'm saying? If you add that to the culmination, you can only imagine how much more drastic his statistics look on that side when he's not performing properly. Another thing about this is like we said earlier about the weak excuses or tools of the weak and incompetent. It ultimately builds monuments of nothingness, and this is what Twork is doing now. And it's almost like you're seeing one of the most talented guys waste his entire potential. And I've said this for a long time now. I've been worried that he's peaked because I've been watching guys that shouldn't be on his level get close to him, have competitive battles with him. You know what I'm saying? And you know what's the worst part about tonight? For a fact, not for a fact, I don't want to put that out there, but he probably went last because he needed as much time as possible. You know what I'm saying? And the Swamp battle, he went last. The Jada Nightwing battle, he went last. You know what I'm saying? The Murder Mook battle, he went last. So all those times he goes last, he needs the most time possible. And he's already shown you in his 2 times headlining when he goes last, he's not good anyway against Wavy and Geechee. So like, there's you can point to a lot of examples for things. And when you can do that, that means it's like, bro, it's not us hating no more. This is who you are.
But did you peep it? He said it in the face-off. He said it when Surf asked him, "You ready? You good to go?" He said, "Man, you know how I do. Sometimes I'm walking in still preparing." What? For 100,000? Holy! If my man dropped the ball for $100,000 in this type of fashion, he can't come home. He couldn't come home. He couldn't come home right away. Oh no, he gonna have to stay with his mama or somebody. You did what? That's what you did? Oh no, you can't come home. No, go to your mama. Hey. Your mama she misses you anyway. Go talk to your mama.
JQ says, "Oh, she got a man now."
All right, let me ask the chat and I ask you guys. Everybody says like. He gets babied, he gets this and that. Like, everybody keeps pointing the fingers, also aside from him getting multiple chances. What do you want to see URL do with him at this point? Like, even in the efforts of hating Twork, he still brings a lot of traction. For God's sakes, we're talking about Twork more than CeCe, who won the battle.
It's just fucked up. And this is why she was mad. This is why she got mad.
In defense of that, CeCe didn't give us anything to talk about. I'm just saying, she didn't give us nothing. It's not like she bodied him. She won by default.
Yes, you're right. It wasn't like a Miss Mark when Miss Mark, choked all 3 rounds versus CeCe, but CeCe still left her on her, right?
Yeah, that would be much different.
You right. Y'all right. Y'all are right. That's why I did say she got to pick it up next round.
Yeah.
Okay, I know. I asked earlier if she was the best Bardashian. Y'all all said no. But
No.
I have another question, another hot take. Is CeCe now the Rue Bando of Ultimate Madness 3? I need to hear it. Is CeCe the Rue Bando of Ultimate Madness 3?
Y'all disrespectful.
No, that's France just wants to talk about stuff.
France, you think you slick. You're trying
I'm asking a question.
I'm just asking the question.
I'm just asking the question.
I know what you're doing.
We've never seen Prep choke. Whoever just said that, stop it. He's not going to choke. Nobody who can freestyle is going to choke.
So CeCe has Prep next, right?
Yeah. Lord, she has Mac Myron next week and then Prep after. What is she doing?
Look, honestly, we both said that Prep got to do better. CeCe got to do better. So it's going to be interesting to see them next round. Who actually is going to do better? Because they're both in the same boat. They both did not have stellar performances compared to like Cortez and Jack Boy, who everybody just wrote off completely.
If they're in the same boat, it's a cruise ship. And Prep is like, I don't know, in the movie theater room, right? Kind of doing his own thing, but, still a good place to be. CeCe is somewhere at the bottom, and if that boat starts sinking, she's first to go. If they're in the same boat. Because that was a much bigger difference.
Wow.
I'm telling the truth. The truth hurts sometimes. Hey, QP, whatever you want.
Shout out to CeCe, because again, shout out to CeCe. You got it, girl. Just stay focused. Tomorrow, when you wake up, when you get back home, just get back to being war ready. And I think, that Mac Myron battle, I don't know about that one.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie though, I really like the ending of CeCe's third when she cut her short. She said, "You don't get any more." I like that.
And
I thought she should have did that every round. I think she should have did that every round, straight up. Save whatever material you had and put it to the next battle.
I love how she ended it because I felt it, because she was pissed.
Yeah, understandably.
Again, this will be said, mark my words. What is this? April 24th at 8:38 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This will be mentioned on Women of the Year panel next year, regardless if I'm on it or not. It will be mentioned.
Oh, Y3Z says Prep is dead.
Well, let's close things off like this, man. Not the semis. What do we call this when there's 8 people left? The quarter. Thank you. The quarterfinals of the tournament now has Jack Women versus Cortez, Drugs and Rum Nitty rematch, Prep versus CeCe, and Geechee Gotti versus his partner Swamp. Early predictions for you guys out there. Just throw it out there. Who do you have in your final four? Who do you have winning? Who do you have the 4 people advancing out of those 8 names?
My bracket is still very intact, and so if all my predictions come true, I have Cortez beating Jack Boy. Mm-hmm. I have Remnity beating Drugs. Mm-hmm. I have, I didn't have what's going, but I have Geechee beating Swamp, and then I got Prep beating CeCe.
Okay, I see Geechee Rum. I see Geechee Jack Nitty Prep. I'm not ready to put faith into round 2 yet. Geechee Core Nitty Prep, Geechee Nitty Prep Jack, Geechee versus Swamp with Battle of the Night. Okay, Drugs Jack Geechee CeCe. CeCe was looking hella good tonight. All right, Jack Drugs Geechee Prep.
Never mind. Now I see why you said Prep was gonna die. Never mind.
Yeah, right. Jack Boy Rum Prep Geechee. Okay. Yeah, I don't value Nitty. These name flips will be even crazier than the first battle. I'm not going to lie to you. I feel like Nitty always has an uphill climb because of how much people expect from him. And Drugs, it looks like he found some footing. There's always one person in the first round of the tournament that looks like they figured something out. And Drugs looks like he figured something out.
Yeah, he was on fire. I think if it wasn't for Cortez, Drugs would have had. Man, it's even that.
He's the only one that 30 his opponent without his opponent choking.
It's gonna be different versus Nitty, because we also have to understand that Yoshi didn't really put up a good fight. So it stood out. He's going up against Nitty for the second time. And again, in 2 weeks prep, and you just said, Lowe, that Nitty is really good with shorter amount of time to get ready.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's going to be a battle of the night for sure.
And I always
That's gonna
hear
be battle
people say
tonight.
Drugs can't get ready quick, but are you gonna be Nitty?
Marquez says Drugs is against a better version of himself. I like that.
It does feel like with Nitty and Drugs, the same thing as Geechee and Riggs. He's just outmatched. He just doesn't have the content to compete. But we don't know. We don't know in these tournaments. You know what I'm saying? I want to before we keep closing out because we're about to leave soon. Another question: Who is now the leading favorite? Is it Geechee or is it Rum Nitty?
Geechee.
Chat, what do you guys say?
And don't lie. Don't lie and say anybody else. It's gotta be those two. Stop.
I see Drugs. I see Drugs. I see Jack. Okay.
No,
you're lying. You're lying. But okay. I see
lying to yourself.
Geechee, Nitty. Nitty got 4 kids. Geechee. Rum Nitty has the easiest path. He does have an easy path.
Easier for sure.
Easier. Thank you. Nitty and Gotti for the conference finals.
That's all.
I mean, that would be the finals. They're on opposite sides. That would be the finals.
Yeah, that would be the finals, and they're gonna split that money. They're
not gonna split that money.
It don't gotta be. It don't gotta be
get the bigger part.
It don't gotta be 50-50, but they're gonna split it.
Nitty gotta get the bigger half.
Okay, I got you.
He gotta get the bigger half.
They'll probably be like, "Yo, 70-30."
Geechee's got kids too.
They'll be like, "Yo, let's do 70-30. What's up?"
How many kids he got?
I think he's got 2 boys.
Okay, Nitty got 4, so he get the bigger half.
See, if Geechee and Nitty get there and you say, yo, 70-30 split of the $100,000, $30,000 is good to rap for, and then you're motivated to get another extra $40,000. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, Cash Man, we're not saying nobody else can win, but those are the favorites for sure. It's like basketball. I got you again. If we said between the Lakers, Nuggets, Suns, Clippers, and Warriors, I'm just gonna throw my team in there. Who's the favorite? And I say Warrior. They're definitely not the favorite, but they have a chance.
I like that.
Well, y'all might have MVP with Steph.
I'm saying,
you might get an MVP. Maybe not a chip. You might get an MVP.
You can see it.
Stephen going crazy.
Look, I'm realistic. I know we love to say I'm West biased. I'm realistic though. I don't think Jokic loses unless he goes on a really bad streak all of a sudden. Steph would have to put up super career numbers the rest of the season to even have a chance. So, but I would like to see it. I would like to see it.
How did y'all feel about the judges? Because I see our chat admin saying F them judges.
Yeah, let's talk about a few other things around the actual event. I want to say they made a major improvement with allowing the battle rappers to hear the judges. Before, the judges couldn't hear what they were saying.
Yeah.
Now they can hear the deliberation. I like that. I like that adjustment.
Awkwardly stood there. They talked too long, Cash.
It said Minnesota Luke is terrible. Ah, damn. Minnesota Fluke. Damn.
Listen, he only had like one really bad thing. Other than that, it's not bad.
Did you guys all forget that Freeway gave us PTSD for a second and almost wanted to tie a battle? Like, is everybody forgetting that almost happened?
People making a way bigger of a deal of that than it needed to be. Whoever, I can't remember what battle he tried to say was a tie. I think it was Prep and Slave. No, it wasn't, because I remember that came to a tie. But whatever he did, it was already over. I don't know why.
I think it was Swamp and was it Swamp?
And Jerry West.
This was Freeway's face when they told him he can't pick a tie, right? They told him he can't pick a tie, and then he was like, "You right? I can't. I can't pick a tie. What you mean I can't pick a tie?"
What time? Oh, you know what? We never did that. What do y'all? What out of 10? How would y'all rate the event? My bad. Thank you, 4-time. That was hilarious.
It's 6.5. Out of 10, 7.
Said that
7.
Was lazy.
It's a quick Marla. France is quick, all right. Not everything can be perfect.
Marla, I made that in like less than like 50 seconds. All right, like you gotta give me some credit for being speedy.
Listen, our admin
says ass out of 10. Nah, you bugging, admin. This was fun. This event was fun. Like, we had mad fun. There's mad storylines. Things ended the way it ended. We can't say ass out of 10.
I think, are we saying overall?
Yeah.
Overall.
All the battles? I mean, I can't give it
7's
no more
good.
than 8. So I would say a 7, a 7.5. I can't go further than an 8.
Yeah, I mean,
just because the main event, I mean, if we're going to say that there's main events and that Twork and Casey were the main events, it definitely was a letdown. I will also say that Prep and Sway, that battle could have been better. Yeah, 7.
Yeah, I mean,
shout out to Jay Black. Shout out to Hennyman for hosting. But yeah,
we didn't get a lot of high level battles that I would have liked. But I will say this much: we got a lot of interesting kinks and twists and turns, and we got to witness a giant in T-Top, somebody who's won 2 tournaments, fall. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that was surprising.
There was a lot of interesting things that happened, so I can't give it lower than a 7.5 just because of like all the content I can make out of this. This is great.
Yeah, I wasn't mad at it. I can't wait for 2 weeks from now. That's gonna be great. And you know what? We get another round of applause for how fast they went through it.
Yo, they went through 8 battles in 3.5 hours.
That's clutch. I mean, I'm in California, so I don't care what time it ends. But it's only 8:46 where you guys are at. Yeah, you could do your thing still. So I think that's awesome.
Yo, Yoshi. I think Yoshi took a big decline, yo. I'm curious to see how she's gonna bounce back.
I think she has an opportunity. Like I said, I think it's only a big L if she doesn't learn from the battle. Like if she tries to go to the next battle and do the same thing, then she's dying straight up. It's gonna look bad. It's gonna look really bad.
Damn. And you know what? I was gonna pick Yoshi, but then when I was making my bracket, I was like, nah. Something in my spirit told me to pick drugs.
Listen, there was so much disrespect in the first round of who was supposed to win. I could not believe it. Every people are, Yoshi's winning the whole thing. Yoshi's going to wash drugs. I need to stop right now.
Yes, I went with my spirits.
Well, I mean, CeCe, you said it on your solo show. When we did our polls, Yoshi was the favorite, 35%. After the QP story, she instantly dropped to an underdog from our submissions.
Yep. I'm not gonna lie. I thought that was gonna. I had a feeling that would throw her game off a little bit.
But if she had won, right? Let's parallel universe, and we'll close the show with this because this is a fun topic. Parallel universe. Mm-hmm. If she would have won, would there have been some like cleanliness towards her brand? Like would have been able to be repairing things? Like
I think either way,
she would have had. Oh my gosh, she would have had Nitty next. No way, it would have got so. Oh my god, this was better. Yeah. This was better for her. This was tactical. She knew get out in the first round, just get it over with. Oh, I didn't even think about that. Oh my god.
Parallel universe.
Can you imagine?
Parallel universe to the chat. If you can take one decision today and reverse it, which one would you reverse?
Jerry and Swamp.
You only get to pick one. Don't be a sore loser.
Miss Marla says official. JQ says betting on Jerry. JR says Jerry and Swamp. Only one, sir. Booking Twerk. Damn. Jerry versus Swamp. Casey.
Yeah.
Serius shocking the world. Yeah, I would like to see. Yo, if Serius and Jack would have won, it would have been pandemonium, right?
These interviews that Serius Jones. Once we are done, I am going to look for all of the interviews of Serius and Swag because I know they was heated. True.
All right, Lowe, pick your alternate universe. Which decision would you reverse?
You know what? There's one I want to say because it would help my bracket, but he doesn't deserve it. So I'm gonna say, I guess Jerry West and Swamp. Only because then my bracket would have almost been perfect. But I liked all the decisions today. So even though I had Sway winning, I'm not bad. Prepping. But I think Swamp and Geechee will be a better battle, but my bracket would look better. Is all. So that's the only one I would change.
CeCe, you got an alternate universe switch.
You know what? I said Swamp and Jerry because if I'm thinking it right, that would have helped my bracket on one side. But my heart, seeing official and her tapping out in that third. I need time.
Yeah, Ty. We had a lot of nice things to say about drugs.
You need time to recover from that one?
I need time because y'all not allowing me to heal.
Well, you got until Tuesday.
You're not allowing me to heal.
You got until Tuesday.
Because I feel like we both lost. We both choked. We both fumbled the bag for $100,000. Like that's how much I feel.
Officials' loss was very beneficial to our finances. So I'll be lying to you if I said I cared. But
oh, come fly with Black. Yo.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Official got to be. Yeah, she can't talk about how 40 chokes all the time because at least 40 could say, "Well, I ain't choked out of my way to $100,000 though."
They have both choked and died though.
All right, man. Ultimate Madness 3, round 1 after party. I think it's in the books, man. Real quick, I'm going to shout everybody out before we get out of here. The beautiful Tata, Miss Marla, as always. Optimus in the building. You know, Kenyatta, Casanova, Ozzy. You know what I'm saying? Rude Boy, Boss Man, Queen Brit, Dirty Hippie, 50K, 2 G's in here, 4 times in here as always, M4. You know what I'm saying? Salute to the chat admin. The chat admin holding it down today. I see you going crazy. I saw that message. You said, yo, she's overrated, chat admin. I saw that message. All right. JR runs this. Tracy's in the building. Damn. You know what I'm saying? J Poppy, J wins. Easy money. CeCe, you already know. We always get a bunch of anonymous users on our after parties, right? It's like 8 anonymous accounts watching it. All 8 of you, hi. Thank you for coming into the after party. We appreciate you.
Y'all know what I say about anonymous accounts. It starts with a P and ends with a Y. So I'll let y'all take a guess. And it ain't Pony.
Pinky.
Pity?
It ain't Pinky.
Pity?
It ain't Pity.
Penny?
It ain't Penny.
Shout out to Dr. Smith. Shout out to Brilly. Come fly with Black. You know what I'm saying?
What I said.
Corey Duckworth. And anonymous people. CeCe said make an account, man. CeCe said make an account and join the community. Lil Brown. Big Brody. You know what I'm saying? Wannel. I saw you wilding in here in the chat, Wannel. You know what I'm saying? Wow, this was fun, man. And the night is early. The night is young.
Yep, there you go.
I get
Y'all
to get dressed up now and go get some WAP somewhere. Like, this is good. I shouldn't have said that.
I'm not going to say who, but no.
Shouldn't have said that on air. I should have waited until afterwards. Like, cut!
Bye, y'all. Bye.
You enjoy it.
I deserve it.
Hey, CeCe, I got a friend named Jay. He wants to holler at you real quick.
Hi, JQ. You know, you can always follow me everywhere at CeCe on there, at CeCe, you know, on air.
Yo, let me see this JQ guy, man. I haven't even seen what his profile picture looks like, man.
Look!
It's too small. I don't know how you saw that.
Yo, I don't know. Yo, she grabbed the whole microscope and was like, hold on there. Yo, JQ, say something in the chat, JQ.
JQ, you gotta fall back. Oh, JP, competition. They both start with J. Who's the better J?
Miss Marla says you're right. Miss Marla says you're right. Bro, right, how did you zoom? Yo, you're a serial killer. How did you see this guy's face like this?
Oh, I be on it.
All right, JQ, we're on Monday through Thursday.
I can't do it.
10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Pull up on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. You know what I'm saying? We're more than happy to have you around.
And I'm following you.
Catharla says, man, CeCe's mind fall back. JR says, stop playing with me. Now the chat is fighting with each other. It's like 300 right now. It's just like dance.
All right, this is a good time.
Hey, man, we should start a love show.
For the love of
and
CeCe?
y'all gotta spit the best rhymes for a chance to win my heart.
And I tried to keep it straight.
Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea though. I'm not against it, Lowe. That's content that I would make.
California love, baby.
The chat says,
California love.
Says, I need love too. You know what? We'll put them both on the screen, man. We'll put them both on the screen.
I got y'all. I'll put my wife can come on the show.
Hey, Cortala says, CeCe, you so fine. You make Twerk remember his rhymes.
Oh.
We got one. We got one.
Core out the gate.
We got one. Oh shit! Hold up.
You gotta get the chat admin. You gotta tell people. You gotta reveal yourself, then chat admin. If you want somebody to shoot their shot, You gotta reveal yourself, chat admin.
We're gonna let you stay anonymous for now. But
He says, I'm from Norfolk, straight like that. There you have it, man.
And yes, the chat admin is a girl, because you know, it's like, well, who is that? Not too much trying to know, guy.
Oh,
all right, man.
Okay, y'all.
After party
y'all
complete.
Have a safe night.
We out of here, man. All right, everybody. Peace and love as always. We will upload this. It should be up to by tonight. You can get the chance to play back and enjoy it, all right? JQ says good night.
Good night. Bye.